Hello there again, everybody. This is Big Paulie coming to you with part number 12 of this OOTP 21 building diary, I guess you could call it for the lack of a better term. And a couple of days have gone by since I have done this last. We're in the Stone 122 League. We have now accumulated since last we chatted 4,139 points. So let's get started and take a look at how the team has been doing as of late. And I'll take a moment for the perfect team to load up. The plan is to get 4 bronze packs, more cards, more possibilities. I don't like getting gold packs beyond the startup. I have an all gold starting rotations, so I really don't want to get any more gold packs. I'm going to just take my chances and get bronze, 4 bronze packs. There's my 26-man roster. What was I want to show you? Oh yes, in this league now I've entered another league, been promoted into the Stone League here, and the team is not doing as good this week so far as it was doing last week. So far, we're 37 and 30. Got a little work to do in terms of seeing whether or not we'll make the playoffs this time, this week, which is actually there's 1 week per season. Any inactives to sell? Oh, a whole bunch, a whole bunch. It's looking like, but we'll go ahead and do that now. We got 10. We got 16 to put back on the market here, folks. So we'll go ahead and do that first. Bill Allman. Let's see, 28 no 185 would be 153. We'll split the difference, and that would be 77. WABC, New York City. No, I'm kidding. I'm a Florida boy. How did I know that? Adrianza, 28 and 55 would be 83. Go double that in half, and I'm 42. Actually, my family is from New York. My mother and father were born in New York City, and they moved down here when I was very little. Uh, Actually, no, not when I was very little, before I was born. Correct that. 37. I may have been conceived in New York, but I was born in Largo, Florida, and that's where I was born and raised. 28 and 62 would be 90. Split that in half, 45. So a lot of these cards are going to go, and then we will open up the pack, the 4 bronze packs that I'm going to get here. 4,000 perfect points each. Say goodbye to Mayfield. He'll go for 46, or if I cancel him, will be for 25. Felix Jose, there's that name again. 28 and 180 would be 208 divided by 2 would be 104. And we might see him again. That's the fun of it. 28 and 45 for Matt Kemp. 73 divided by 2, rounding up the odd half would be 37. Bartista, 6 and 17 would be 12. So we might see him back. 6 and 8, 7 for Mr. Allen. 6 and 20 divided by 2 would be 13. Probably see him back in the fold here real soon. 6 and 7 will go for 7 on him. Wave bye-bye to Wade. 6 and 7 is 8. He's going bye-bye either way. These are some of the cards that I picked up Monday after the last episode had ended. Sold a few of them, but had 48 different cards, and about 16 of them came back. So that's what I'm selling off now. The Deadwood, as I like to call it. It's kind Perfect team is kind of like baseball meets gin rummy. You're keeping the cards that are good and you're getting rid of the cards that are bad if you play it my way. 6 and 17 for Tony Womack. That's 12. It's kind of like Jim Rummy, or five card draw poker. That's how I kind of philosophize playing Perfect Team. So now all the cards are sold. Let's pick up four bronze packs. See who we could get here. Eat some ice cream while all this is happening, so I'm going to turn my microphone off. Okay, folks, I'm back with you. So the first two packs were kind of interesting. We picked up Larry Durker, Cal Ripken Jr., and Satchel Paige. So far, this is the third of the four packs. There's the guaranteed bronze, Jordan Lyles. And another. Kawakami of the Braves. Garcia with the Cubs. A gold. Oh, this is a good one. Josh Hamilton, former Tampa Bay Devil Ray. That's back when he played with the Rangers. It's C.J. Ninkowski. That will be Hamilton will be a nice addition to our team. Final pack of four. Gabe Spire of Kansas City. Matt Bowman of the Reds, right-handed reliever. Here's our guaranteed gold, Brandon Compton. One-hit wonder, starting pitcher for the Pirates back in 2013. Ray Sanchez, shortstop for the Cubs in 93. That's his card, 55. Trey Weingenter, reliever, San Diego. D. Gordon, who used to play for the Marlins at second base with Seattle. And that's it, folks. That's our cards this time around, which gives us 34. And let's see, I'm sure Hamilton will make the cut. That will send Midray Cummings back to us. And now we have 24 cards to sell. I think we will do them all here. Kawakami is our best starter, so we keep him. And again, I'm hitting auction house and not putting the player up for auction. Okay, he's going for 34. We'll put him up for 33, Mr. Compton. The historical Pittsburgh Pirate. Actually, he only played a few years ago. I wonder if he's still in baseball. Jordan Lyles we will sell at 113. It's a rather high price for a gold. I'm sorry, not a gold, a bronze. See, I did it again. Annabelle Sanchez goes up, and he's at 88. We will sell him at 79. Okay, so we're down to three relievers. Jeffrey Rodriguez, I did it again. I did it again. And let's see. He'll go for 8. This is on a HTFL game where I was going to play one game and I wound up playing another because I accidentally hit the auto button. And see, I did it again just as I was talking. I'm not trying to do this, folks, deliberately. Had an action PC game. I was going to do one game. I was going to do Dallas and Miami, and I wound up doing Washington and St. Louis because I accidentally auto-played the Dallas Miami game. So that happened last night. So I had to improvise and overcome, as Clint Eastwood said in Heartbreak Ridge. Okay, and we'll keep selling these relievers. Matt Bowman goes for 8. And this is one of the occasions where getting 4 packs of bronzes paid dividends because you get more shots at it, and the odds of getting gold cards are the same, regardless of whether or not you get a bronze or a gold. You get a gold, the odds don't improve. You will get that one guaranteed gold player, but you might get it anyway with getting bronze cards, as was what happened. CJ Ninkowski might go for a higher price, and he does. So put him up for 9. Hold on a moment. There we go. Sorry, folks. I just had to hit the mute button as I had to burp. I didn't want you hearing my burps, belches, and things like that. While I do this, and let's see now. We're down to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 relievers, and we got Satchel Paige. See what Satchel Paige will go for. Now, this is not the Satchel Paige of his prime. This was the Satchel Paige who played for a lot of major league teams in the late 40s, early 50s. He was a closer for the Browns in '53, and I'm going to put him up for 37. I don't think I'll get a lot of value out of old Satchel Paige. And of course, you know, the story about Satchel Paige was that he would lie about his age so that scouts would not be diminished by the fact that he was an older player than he was saying he was. Let's see, that's Peralta. He'll go for 63. Okay, so we're down to 4 relievers. Evan Phillips. He will go for 9. And we'll sell him for sell him for 5 if need be. Down to 1, 2, 3. We'll keep Colton Brewer around as our one reliever. Just I like to keep a little reserve just in case I make an error and I need somebody in reserve to fill in. It's 9 for the last player that I've already forgotten. I'd be getting rid of. Here's Wingetner or Wangetner, and he will go for 9, and that will be an auto sell. So we're down to, we sold all the relievers. Austin Nola and Brandon Belt will stay around, and we have 4 second basemen, and we're going to get rid of 3. One of them is going to be Tony Cuccinello, who will go for 72. As we have a new reserve second baseman that we will keep. D. Gordon. I wonder what kind of he's a good base stealer, so I imagine he might go for a bit of a price. No, you could pick him up for 7. At least the card I'm selling you could pick up for 7, but he's got good if you're a team that likes to play small ball, he would be a good get because he's got a 91 speed, 88 stealing, and 89 base running. He was always a good base runner in his career, and I used to see him play him all the time. With the Marlins. I live in Tampa, the Tampa Bay area, and of course, we're waiting for the Rays to get started as Kramer goes for 7 on me. Let's see here. And here in Tampa Bay, you get the Tampa Bay Rays games on one Fox Sports channel, local sports channel, and on another they have the Marlins games. So the Miami Marlins games. So you could see the National League teams and you could see the American League teams. I'm much bigger a Rays fan than anything because that's the local team. Probably will come a day when they will move to another town because they don't draw very well. Cal Ripken is only going to go for 28? Heaven forbid. And of course, this is the old Cal Ripken, who near the end of his career, he was playing third in the late 90s. But I'm surprised that he would go for that cheap a price. Here's Nico Goodrum, utility player, another player with pretty good base running numbers, and he goes for 7. I wonder how many people play perfect team and they build a small ball team and they do it they could do it on the cheap, because what you're looking for is, if you have a small ball team, you would look for players that make contact with the ball and they could run around the bases. Here's Ray Sanchez. He's a iron player at 19. I'm going to go 18 on him. He's okay. And we're down now to our outfielders. Dick Sisler stays at left. Midray Cummings and Lurie Garcia. Put Garcia up. And he's another one of these players. You could play many positions, and he will go for 59. Actually, he's going for 59 past 7 days. So I'm going to put him up for 54. Might get him back. And we're down to 3 right fielders, and Goodwin stays, and it'll be Tyrone Taylor and Williams each going. Taylor will go for 6. And the last player we're getting rid of will be Williams, and he will go for 8. Make that 7. And that's that, folks. Another episode in the can. Probably do another episode sometime Friday, I'm thinking. I'll submit the team, make sure you have an updated team for our next battle, which will be in about 3.5 minutes. So Josh Hamilton, the first gold batter that I have acquired. All the others are silver. We only have about 3 bronze batting players left, and they will go all silver. Still have a few relievers, and I think relievers is going to be the next little area of improvement as we progress through the week, which is a season, of course. Every week is a season in Perfect Team. With that, I will bid you all adieu. One last look. We are third place, seven back of the division-leading South Coast Giants, but we would be in the last wild card spot, although the Blitzkrieg Boppers are 6.5 games ahead of us. So that's going to be it for today. I'll catch you all again pretty soon. Bye-bye for now, everybody.